A decade after the impactful preaching of Amos, which resonated through the streets of Bethel, another prophet emerged onto the scene, heralded as God's final message to the northern tribes of Israel. This prophet, Hosea, and his ministry presented a stark contrast to the fiery admonitions of Amos. Now, while Amos wielded accusations, Hosea, on the other hand, his approach was one of affection, akin to a lover wooing back a straying heart. It stood as God's last emotional plea before the impending disappearance of the 10 tribes of northern Israel. Hosea's message revolved around two central themes: Israel's unfaithfulness and God's unwavering fidelity. Now, through Hosea, God expressed a poignant dilemma. How does one handle a beloved yet faithless people? The sins of Israel were enumerated. Marital infidelity mirrored their spiritual adultery. A penchant of independence led them to forge their own royal lineage in defiance of God's holy lineage. Societal decay permeated through gossip, through deceit, and a breakdown of communal trust. Idolatry manifested in the worship of the golden calf and Canaanite gods. Rampant immorality tainted the moral fabric. Ignorance shrouded the populace's understanding of God's law, and ingratitude tainted their relationships with the divine benefactor. In short, God had to do something about this despicable state of Israel. Hosea singled out specific groups culpable of Israel's moral decay: the priests, the false prophets, the kings, and the merchants. Employing vivid imagery, Hosea painted a portrait of Israel's character, none of which were flattering. One such poignant image likened Israel to a fluttering dove ensnared in a net, fluttering from one alliance to another, but never seeking refuge in God. Faced with such obstinate rebellion, God resolved to discipline his people. Their ultimate punishment loomed as banishment, where they would be exiled from their land and scattered among the nations. Truly, in 722 BC, the Assyrian Empire under King Shalmaneser V and later Sargon II unleashed a devastating military campaign against the northern kingdom of Israel. The siege of Samaria, its capital, marked the demise of the northern kingdom as an independent entity. Employing brutal tactics including siege warfare, the Assyrians conquered Samaria and forcibly relocated swaths of the population to distant corners of the Assyrian Empire. Now, this mass deportation aimed to quell any future insurrections and assimilated the conquered into Assyrian culture. The once vibrant identity of the northern Israelites faded as they dispersed through the empire, eventually assimilating into foreign cultures, earning them the moniker the 10 Lost Tribes. This cataclysmic event served as a stark reminder of the dire consequences of continued disobedience to God's commandments and the paramount importance of remaining steadfast in His covenant. Amen.